really mad about the hidden taxes of owning a home or renting a home. You never really have a good idea of what exactly is happening. I'm talking about your utility bill, your insurance bills. That's not your mortgage. It's not your rent. And if you take a look at, say, New York City, my utility bill is really cheap. I was away for about 2 weeks and had my heat off. The home stayed about 66 degrees Fahrenheit, even though it was like dropping down to 20 degrees outside. So some of this new construction in New York City or in other places is pretty energy efficient. Have curtains, tape up any leaks and everything. Your utility bill stays pretty low. Mine rarely goes above, say, $200 a month. Other people get really frustrated. It might be spending $400 a month or more for heating and air conditioning and electricity and all of that stuff. When you're buying a home, it's impossible for you to figure out exactly what your utility bill will be. A leaky, inefficient home appears the same as a super efficient, passive home when you're looking on Zillow. That was a big screw up. Now, who pays for energy efficiency? It's going to be the landlord. It's going to be the developer. It's going to be the owner who's selling it. They would be paying to install it. But the person who pays the utility bill is going to be the resident or the new owner. You don't have the information. There's a landlord-tenant relationship or problem here. You don't have good information communication on that. And the same thing happens with insurance costs. If you take a look at California, insurance costs there are extraordinarily high. You can have some disasters like earthquakes. You can have fires. Those insurance costs get shared across everybody. It is in addition to your mortgage costs. Same thing happens with Florida with hurricanes and flooding and stuff like that. Now, you can have building codes and zoning that avoids these high insurance costs. You can build fireproof. New York City had great fires around the time of the Great Revolution and when the Brits basically burned Lower Manhattan. So construction after that point was limited by building with concrete, brick, steel, and other things that were basically fireproof. So you don't see widespread fires in places like New York City or Chicago anymore. But in other places, we do tend to build with wood, and we simply use zoning as a way to spread out the fire risk. So you build single-family homes built of wood that burn, assuming that the fire won't spread, which is okay unless you have high winds that can spread those embers, which is what we saw in California. Again, the costs there aren't really your mortgage. It's not your rent. It's stuff that gets added on and stuff that we are not aware of. So a home buyer or a renter gets slapped with all these high costs, and we get really mad and upset about it. Now, it would be nice if Zillow included all of those costs and estimates and told you, insurance in New York City is $1,000 a year, while insurance in Florida is $10,000